Hi guys, this is the founder of Building Wealth Investments Inc. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in and for taking your time to watch this video. While you're still on that, hit the like, subscribe and notification button so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. With that said, let's get into it. Okay, so taking a look at USDT, we can see that this is the trade that I'm currently running negatives, but we'll see how that is going to play out for the rest of the day. So let's take a look at some of the trades that we took last week on USDT. So looking at USDT here, I was also looking at the same thing that I was looking at Nasdaq. I was looking for, but I bought at wrong areas at the time. I was looking for buys. I bought at wrong areas, and it took me out a few times because essentially I believed that we are still on the bull trend, so I was just looking mainly for buys and not for sells. It wouldn't make sense for me to sell in a bullish trend, right? So after it had taken me out going down, I had to look to say, okay, where is the market going to most likely reverse? Now this is me looking at the major support level, this major support level specifically, or looking at this major key level right here. So when the market came into this area, right, it then rejected. We can see that clearly on the 4 hour, and it's interesting how this candlestick closed, because it closed within the body of this candlesticks, right, within the body of the last low to be created, which created our support within this area, right? So if it had closed below, then we would have been talking something else if it had closed below. But then we can see in the longer time frame it rejected within this area. So me looking at this rejection, it gave me an idea to say, okay, we may be looking to go to the upside. So this is where I then took my first entry. This is where I then took my first entry, because looking at this, I was looking at this in the lower time frame, the 5 minutes. Let's go in the 5 minutes. I was looking at this in the lower time frame to say, okay, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the market to at least come here and come and give me a what? A second touch, right? And then we're gonna look to continue to the upside. And then this is what happened. The market did its thing. It came within our area, right? Also, it could have done this, broke out of here, and then the retest, and then I would have took my first entry there. Let me clear that up. Let's see what happened. So we can see this is where we got our what? Our second touch. So then we put our entry right here. This is where my entry was, and my stop loss was right below these two previous lows here, because we can see we broke and then we corrected and then broke, corrected, broke, corrected, broke, corrected. That's the language. That's how the market moves. So me looking at that, I then entered this position, and the market just kept on shooting up. So this was the first position that I'd entered. I'll leave the screenshot so that you get to see what is it that I'm talking about, so that you can get to see that I'm not just talking here. I'm not just talking. These are actual trades that were taken. So looking at the 1 hour, the market did its thing. It pushed up, and then when I saw this, right, this became my third touch. first touch, second touch, third touch. This is where I got my second entry. Quickly moved, so I couldn't catch it. Quickly moved, but this is where I got my second entry. Another thing that gave me confirmation was this pattern right here, head and shoulder, candlestick type pattern, and then the market just went all the way up to the upside. So we hit our first take profit. Here's another quick trick that I like to use, or a quick trick that I use so that you can get to see how I got this trade here specifically. So I pulled out my Fibonacci. I looked at my retracement levels, right? My golden zone. I marked my golden zone right here, 50%, and also here, 60%. Let me dive in a lot time frame to make sense of this. Okay, yes. So from here, the market did its thing, did its thing. So we can see that this was a huge impulse. What do we expect after an impulse? A correction or continuation, so that we continue to the upside. So that is what I was monitoring in this area, looking at this. And then this is how we got to see this trade. Immediately when it got into the 50%, you can see what it did. Immediately after it got into the 50%, first touch, second touch, and then we can also outline this being our second touch. Here's a candlestick type pattern here. So initially I would wait for something like this, the touch, and then correction, and then continue to the upside, right? That's what I would be looking for. Then this is how the market played out. It gave us an impulse, right? After it gave us our second touch, then it gave us our first touch, second touch, third touch. So this was an impulse correction, and then just watch this. Let me zoom out. And it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful.